Hey everybody, it's Sonjdradeluxe, and today we're doing this matte, smoky eye, holographic, cheap pink, maybe Valentine's Day thing. Very rosy cheeks. Glossy lips might be great for Valentine's Day dates, or if you just want to have a pink, rosy, romantic glow. I'm filming another Valentine's Day tutorial right after this. And I'll post them close together. So if you want to see how to get the look, then please stay tuned. So first, I'm going to do this quickly because I've done this many times, but I'm just going in with my Gleam by Melanie Mills Body Radiance as my primer to blur the skin, keep my makeup on all day, and to give me a little glow from within. Next, with the Jouer Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation in Cafe, I'm going to blend that on all over, also with my fingers, just to warm it up to my body temperature and have it glide on nice and easily. It also mixes really well over top of the gleam. Next, with my MAC Studio Finish Concealer, I'm going to tap underneath my eyes in a downward V shape just to highlight. And I'm so sorry about this, but you'll notice the video kind of goes yellow and washed out. It's because the sun kept coming out, which is gorgeous, but just not for filming. Anyways, please ignore the lighting. I'm stippling down the center of my nose, and then I'm going to move on to my brows. So for brows, I'm using my Dip Down Fluid Line by MAC and my Morphe R44 brush. I'm going to start doing lines up in the direction that the hair grows and then filling it in as I go. I don't want to see any gaps, offs, but I'm just kind of dragging the color all the way through to connect it all together. Next, with my Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel in Brunette, I'm just going to comb that through to hold them in place. And I'm going to take my Juvias Nubian 2 palette in the shade Madagascar, which is such a beautiful kind of matte, cool toned, but still kind of warm brown shade. If you're somebody who likes a smoky eye but find them too dark, like some colors like this are really great. That's what I found for me. I need really light colors in order for me to really enjoy a true smoky eye like this. Also, changing up your brush. So this is the MAC 239. It's a little bit more dense. Changing up the brush can also change the way the color appears on your eyelid. So if you want more color, you want to go in with a more dense brush. So this brush is a little bit more dense, so I'm able to put in more of a shape. And then with my blending brush, I can just kind of wisp it around, use it as my transition, and put on a lighter amount of color because the brush is more lighter and fluffier, so less product will be put on. Next, in the shade Kenya, which is this beautiful, it's almost like a purpley brown, but it's still a true brown. I'm going to go in with my more dense brush, the MAC 239, and I'm going to wiggle that on the outer V of my eye. And I'm letting it get quite smoky underneath my lashes and on the top lid there. Again, the lighting was kind of washed out, so it looks like I'm not putting a lot on. So if you just follow the steps, you'll be fine and it'll show up more, but in some angles it doesn't look like I have anything on. Anyways, I'm going to go in with my Morphe blending brush again just to buff out those edges, and I'm kind of going in between my blending and my shadow brush just to really add definition on that eye. Next, with my Teddy Eye Kohl, a lot of people do this with black, but I wanted to keep it nice and brown. Teddy is a little bit metallic, so whatever. I was going to go over top of it with a matte shadow. I wish I used a matte brown, but I didn't have one. So just stippling that color on, and this is just going to make, back in with the Kenya color, this is just going to make it have a little bit more body and a little bit more full coverage in those areas that I put it, so it's smudging kind of like a chocolatey liner to give more dimension. Next, with the Space Jam Holographic Quad by Milk Makeup, I'm going to take my blending brush, the Morphe M502, and I'm going to go in the inner corners of my eyes. I'm pulling it out quite a bit, and then I'm going to mix the two pink shades on the side in the palette there, and I'm going to put on quite a generous coat on the tops of my cheekbones. I didn't want to put it on my nose because I thought it was a little too pink, so I went into that white color, which was a little too white, but whatever, I blend it out later. Next, with B from the Saharan Blush Volume 2 palette, also by Juvias, the same company as our eyeshadow palette. And I did my bronzer last because I wanted the blush to really stay a true rosy tone. Sometimes if you do your bronzer first and then you try and blend a blush over top, it can take on a little bit of the bronziness, so I wanted everything to be quite rosy. So I did the bronziness second to kind of shape the blush rather than have a bronzed face and put blush on top, if that makes sense. Going in with a smaller brush, this is my Morphe M422 brush, and just snatching the nose a little bit. I ended up going a little bit down the center because I'm like, that highlight's a little too white. It wasn't too bright, just too white for my skin. Next, with the PR Cosmetics Fully Charged Mascara, I'm going to do a generous coat on the top and bottom. This is one of those mascaras where you stop using it for a little while and then you forget, you know, how poppin' it is. This is one of my faves. Like, hello, baby lashes. Anyways, generous coat on the top and bottom. And you can even wear this look without lashes. I think it's a really pretty, soft, smoky look that you can wear without lashes. But we're going in today, as we do every day, and I'm putting on lashes. So these are the Morphe lashes called Sophisticated, I believe. And I'm going to just wiggle those on the outer edge of my eye as close as I can and wiggle it down. Give it a nice pinch. I love these lashes, and they're only 10 bucks, hey. I also have a coupon code, of course, to use code Sondra for a discount. Anyways, on all Morphe stuff. With the NYX lip pencil in soft brown and my Jouer Cosmetics high pigment lip gloss in Maiden Lane, I'm going to first line my lips with soft brown just so that the color has a little bit more body. I wish I had put on lip balm beforehand because my lips are kind of dry. And I'm going to go in with my Maiden Lane high pigment lip gloss and just fill in my lips. I love this because it's like a true nude, and I usually put a little lip balm or something under my lipstick, so I feel like this gives you that little bit of color. It's beautiful. So that completes our video. I hope you have a fabulous Valentine's Day or wherever you're going on your date, or if you just want to slay at home and shine on everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be posting another Valentine's Day tutorial, kind of the opposite of this. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and follow. Love yourself, stay pretty, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care.